Hey friends, welcome to yet another bullet journaling video chock full of spread ideas for IGers, content creators, YouTubers, overall creative people. So let's jump right in.
I'm gonna start with, in the spirit of being on YouTube with you all and all things YouTube, the YouTube spreads within this bullet journal or the YouTube related lists that I create. The first one being video ideas. I have two spreads dedicated to video ideas just because I would much rather not run out of space. I wanted to go with something like warm colors, so washi tape up here to kind of put a focus to the heading, and then this is supposed to be a camera, like to record, one of those old school cameras to symbolize recording. This was not the original colors. I found this doodle on Pinterest and I didn't recreate it perfectly, but you know what, it goes with the color scheme, so I'm happy with that. So while this page is a warm kind of color scheme, this next one is very black and white. I have a couple construction paper sheets that are like black and white themed and different prints, and I decided to make this. I love like a nice tear out element on bullet journal spreads. I love how it looks, so I decided to incorporate that into this spread. This one is much simpler. Some might say it should follow the same theme, but you know what, I like different patterns and things like sprinkled throughout my journal, so we're working with that. The next YouTube related spread would be my personal favorite one just because it's so colorful. It's my brain dump for YouTube. I've decided to incorporate brain dumps for YouTube, my blog, my Instagram, and my business, and this spread it's also been duplicated is for YouTube. The only downside I realize with most of my journals and my bullet journals, if I get anything wet, like if there's watercolor being used in another page, it bleeds onto this page and then it just makes a mess. But you know what, I love how just like bright and colorful this page is, so I try to ignore the kind of bleeding of the ink from the markers. I just love the look and it's very bright and colorful, so I'm cool with that. These are some of my ideas, and then this is a duplicate of that same page, so should this be filled up I can go across here. This is all my random things that come to mind related to my YouTube channel. I will just deposit all of that here. As the name suggests, it's a brain dump, so if you just randomly have an idea for like the name of a video, or you want to change your channel name and you just have ideas and you want to document them, this page would be great for that. This type of spread would be great. Up next we have keywords for YouTube. This is where I document the different keywords related to the types of videos that I create, and it helps me keep track of what keywords should be in my description box, my video, my tags for my videos as well. And if I find more, or if I come across more, I can just add them under the different categories. So that is it so far, at least for YouTube. Up next we are gonna go to my blog, which is another really exciting one. So all things blog related, starting with blog post ideas. I put this as the very first spread because it's what comes to mind the most, and I feel like it should be up front. I have blog post ideas in the shower, on my way to work, sometimes when I'm falling asleep, in the most random times. Give this video a thumbs up if your ideas come at the most random times. I feel like we need to have a waterproof type of stationery at this stage. It's 2020, that needs to be a reality, because I randomly think of things in the shower and then by the time I get out I forget. So blog post ideas, first up, I gave this a double spread as well because I know, well, it looks empty right now but that is just because I have a separate journal that I dedicate to actually writing out my blog posts by hand, and that is where most of my ideas are right now. Remember, this journal is quite new, so it's blank for now, but trust me, the ideas are flowing. They just haven't flowed onto this particular spread of paper. Don't worry about it. Up next, blog to-dos. So this is basically my system of everything that needs to be done throughout the process of a blog post, from idea to implementation to promoting again and again and again, to sharing resources and that kind of thing. So it's a process that entails Pinterest, Instagram posts, writing a draft, finalizing the draft, getting the pictures, all of that good stuff. It just puts everything in an order that I can follow each and every time, like a template. That is a really good, this could work actually for YouTube, Instagram, whichever platform you are on. Having a system and writing it down clearly is really good. It saves time and it helps you not to forget things. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot to create pins for Pinterest 2 months down the line. So this is good for that. This page is blog analytics, to write down like little notes that I have related to analysis of my audience, where they're from, demographics, what my audience likes, which pages they view the most, that kind of thing. It helps because it helps you to structure future content and just in general how to make your platform better. Always having information about your audience is key. Let's go straight to the Instagram related spreads. First up, I have Instagram inspo on page 14, which lo and behold is right here. So I love this. I love pastel colors. I'm not sure if you can tell by now, but I do. And this spread is part inspiration, part ideas. It's kind of blank, you know the story. I have everything in old journals and old notebooks. I just need to transfer it onto here. So Instagram inspo for like random things that I read, watch, listen to, and it inspires me in some way, or gives me you know, just like feedback and sort of like structure to my Instagram, or like an idea for making it better. If I read something, it goes here so that I remember how to kind of up my game, my Instagram game. And in the middle here is supposed to be a little doodle for like the heart, like if you like a post. And there's this blue and purple kind of structure that I have going on. I like this one a lot. And I like, again, I am a fan of minimalist pages, so I try not to do too much on a page, although sometimes that doesn't work. So up next, I have Instagram hashtags. This is just to keep track of hashtags for different types of posts. This is blank right now. This is the blog edition, so hashtags for my blog. I actually have these right now on my phone, which is actually a good place to put them because obviously you use IG on your phone, but I also want to keep track of them here just because I love writing stuff down. I'm old school like that, and I make no apologies. And if you're watching this video, you're probably old school too and you like paper, so that's good. And then this Instagram hashtag spread is for my business, my shop. I tried to go for the, you know, the IG logo has like this rainbow type of layout with the rainbow colors. So this is what I was kind of going for at the top here and at the top here. And I decided to keep these very neutral so that a lot of things can fit on the page. And that is IG. I think that is it. Let's move on to my podcast. The very first spread related to that would be podcast ideas. Over here, this one is quite plain. Have some doodles related to like recording and listening to a podcast. I did not create this spread on my bestie, so it was not super creative, I will admit. I didn't put a lot of thought into like the design of the title. It looks very basic AF, but that's okay. It works for what it needs to work for. Business spreads. First up, I have, let me see. Oh, I'm inspired by, this is a general spread for inspiration. Anything and everything goes here. Blog, business, Instagram, podcast, YouTube goes here. Things and people and other platforms like websites and stuff that inspire me in any particular way that I like to watch and listen to. I keep track of them here. And then I have my business brain dump page, similar to my YouTube brain dump page. This spread is just for throwing anything and everything out business related. Any ideas, inspiration, thoughts that I have, things that I want to buy and remember. Something that I would have read online, like a quote or something that I want to remember. Everything goes here. And then this is a general wish list spread that I created. Things that I want to get at some point in time. I'm trying not to be a huge spender, especially the way the economy is going or going to be going. But you know, sometimes you see something and you wanna keep record of it, so later on when you can treat yourself a little bit, you buy it. So this is a wish list for everything personal, business, blog, everything that I think I would want or need goes here, so that I remember later on that I would like to buy it. And with that is the end of these spreads that I've created so far for my blog, my business, Instagram, YouTube, podcast. And if you fall under any of these categories, if you use any of those platforms, if you are a content creator, I hope some of these spreads have inspired you. The book is by no way like filled. As you can see, I have mostly just gotten like a quarter way in, and so I'm very excited for it. I might do a part 2 when I fill up the rest of these pages, because obviously they need to be filled up. So part 2 should be coming at some stage while I keep working in this beautiful Wordsworth and Black journal. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you've been inspired in some way. Just remember that if you want to start the bullet journaling trend, you do not have to go all out with an expensive bullet journal. This bullet journal costs $5 on Amazon. Last time I checked, I bought it for like $8 or $9 US, and it's right now $5. Like the week after I bought it, it was on sale. So there are really affordable, economical options out there, and if all else fails, you can just grab a notebook and get going. Feel out the whole thing, see if you like it, and if you do, then you can venture into more expensive ones. But I'm very good with this journal. It came with stickers, and I'm very happy with that. I think I showed you all these stickers in the review as well. So if you need to watch it, you can. I'll link it above and in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.